I have a beautiful backdrop behind me of show chrysanthemums. And this is Claire from the Portland Chrysanthemum Society.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting us in. These are just tremendous. You just don't see these anywhere.
No, they're show mums.
They're different than the garden ones we would see at our basic garden center, aren't
These
they?
are raised mostly with from 3 to 5 to a plant.
So you only let that many buds come up.
That's right.
And you just have to pinch the other ones off.
That's right.
So they make them, the flowers then will be so much bigger than those ones we would see in our garden centers.
That's correct, yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
Oh, 6, 7 years.
And so when you plant them as little tiny plants in the springtime?
Right. Take them from 2-inch pots to 4-inch, from 4-inch into the ground.
So they're going to be a little bit different than we would plant our regular mums in the garden. And then you have these heavy stakes to support these huge flowers.
That's right. They all have to be staked.
Now this one here, what kind of variety is that?
This is a reflex called White City.
And so there's a lot of different shapes. That purple one, what was that one called?
That's an irregular incurve.
So there's different kind of shapes. And then when you go to judge, you're bringing in a stem and all of your compatriots are bringing into a big show, aren't they?
That's right. It's a competition.
And then what kind of care would you do versus what we would do for garden mums? It's pretty much the same care?
No, a garden mum would just be allowed to just grow, produce as many flowers as it will produce, or actually pinch and stop to get a whole bunch of flowers. They will be of diminished size. These are just exactly the opposite. You pinch them all out so that you only have 3 or 4 flowers.
Okay. So you're really going after like a king bud.
That's right.
To show. So Claire, if I wanted to use this for a cut flower, I bet it'd be a beautiful one.
Oh yes, and it will last quite a while.
For a couple weeks then?
Couple of weeks, yeah. Without, adding anything to the water or anything. You might change the water, but they last quite a long time, and they will continue to open.
Oh, nice.
So they don't stop like some flowers do.
And then for winter care, what would you be doing, and we would be doing in our garden too?
Well, after they get through blooming, I cut them down to about 4 inches from the ground. And I don't mulch. They will stay good, down in temperature quite a ways, as long as they're not wet.
Oh, okay. So good drainage.
Yeah. If they're wet and cold, they will die.
Okay. So then you just have to get new ones.
That's right.
Well, that's
we get
not too
new ones
bad.
anyway. Yeah.
Every year you start over if you're a show mum person.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much for all the information, and I know we're going to show some information to contact the Society if we're interested in joining or any of the events that you have at your
We'd love to
clubs.
have you.
Well, thanks so much for inviting us in.
Okay.